Welcome back, everyone. We're back again. Adam's in the building again. This time, we're looking at sort of tournament predictions, but sort of more in-depth categories. Good to have you again, Adam. Looking forward to this?
Oh, certainly.
This is going to get spicy, isn't it? Some of these shouts, I got to say, they're a bit stinky, but we can explain them.
We can promise you we can explain them, guys.
Right. I'll start off lightly, nice and simple. Who's the favourites for the tournament?
For me, it has to be Ivory Coast, knowing they're at home. Strong squad, and they've got depth, especially up front, with Pepe, Zaha, Haller. They've got good options, really good options. They've done it before. I think it's going to be their tournament. It's going to be their tournament. They're at home. It's going to be their tournament, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Ivory Coast are going to win it as well. I think the home advantage is what's going to get them over the line. It's not quite like Drogba and Yaya Toure days in terms of players, but to go into sub-Saharan Africa, the North African nations tend to struggle, and they're going to sell out every stadium. So for me, Ivory Coast are going to win it as well. This might be the only time we agree, Adam, but I think that's a sensible choice, isn't it?
I think it will.
Right. Moving on from that. Top scorer. Now, are you going to go for an Ivorian based on the fact that they'll go all the way?
I have. I'm going with Sebastian Haller. He would kind of stat pad, you know. Looking at the run Ivory Coast are going to go through. He's a goal scorer. You know, he used to be a top goal scorer in the Champions League. I think he can do something. He can do something, especially it's going to be in his home in Ivory Coast. He's going to be pumped up. He's going to be confident. I think he'll get the top scorer in my opinion. He'll get like 5 goals.
See, I think that's the sellout option, just to pick someone from them because they're going to win it. I think, right, Osimhen, the form that he was in before, I know he's gone a bit off the boil at Napoli, right? He's going to score a hat-trick against Guinea-Bissau. He's going to score 4 against Equatorial Guinea. He's going to completely stat pad the hell out of that award, and he's going to walk away with a top scorer no matter how far Nigeria go. The guy's the best goal scorer in the tournament, surely. Haller is a flop at West Ham.
I wouldn't say Osimhen. I really wouldn't. I know he got the African Player of the Year, but I think the pressure might get into him. Personally, I don't think Nigeria will have the tournament that they would like to have. I think they would flop, in my opinion. And I don't think Osimhen will get the chances that he wants and he needs for this AFCON.
That's fair. See, I agree they'll flop, but I think he'll just stat pad in the group stage and then they'll just dip and he'll get the award still. But
who they playing in the group? You've got Ivory Coast, Guinea-Bissau, they're on an unbeaten run.
Yeah. Equatorial Guinea. He's got the same opponents as Haller in the group stage. So surely they'll both stat pad or they both won't.
The thing is with Sebastian Haller, his team will do better than Osimhen's team. And I think Haller will take his chances, especially knowing Ivory Coast will be at home.
Yeah, I suppose. We'll wait and see. Be interested to see how that one pans out. Right. Top assister. I'm going to go for Mahrez. Left peg, bang. Slimani, Guiri, Amora nodding them all in. Expert delivery. Best first touch in the tournament. Best set piece delivery in the tournament. I can't see Mahrez not being a top assister, man. We've seen what he done in the Prem with the assists. Come on, surely you're back in this.
Trust me, Dean. I really hope he does. I really hope he will finish as top assister, you know. Maybe Baghdad will, you know, bag a few. But the reason I'm going to go with Mo Salah, I think Egypt will go far in the tournament. I think they'll reach the final. Plus the strikers that Salah has, Marmoush and Mustafa Mohamed.
I don't know, man. He's the goals man.
He's the goals man as well. He's both goals and assist man. But the thing is, I think Egypt will probably reach the final. I think that Egypt will go far in this tournament, especially with the coach they have. They're going to be really organised. With Salah, yeah, he's going to be pinging the passes to Marmoush and Mustafa Mohamed. Plus, I really do think Egypt will go far. I think they're second favourites in my opinion. Salah, he'll be the top assist in the whole tournament.
I agree that they'll go far, but I just think Salah's going to be all about the goals. It will be like a 1-0 Salah pen clean sheet kind of thing. I don't know who the big, are they going to be big goal scorers? I'm not sure. I think they're good at the back, but I see why you said this. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Dark horses. Who's going to make everyone surprised? This can be a team or a player. What are you saying?
I'm going to go with Zambia. Hear me out. Zambia, yeah?
Dakar FC, that's all it is.
But it's Patson Dakar. If you just need Patson Dakar. You just need Patson Dakar in your bloody team. They smashed Ivory Coast 3-0. They're going into a group with Congo, I think, and Morocco.
Yeah.
I think Zambia will do something against Morocco.
Do you know what it is? It's just Avram Grant, bruv. I don't think Avram Grant's the type of manager that's going to... He has been to a final before, but with Zambia, the guy scarred me with West Ham. That's what it is.
He sent... he took Ghana to the final in AFCON 2010.
Yeah, that's Ghana. That's not Zambia. That's a different kettle of fish.
Let's see. Do you think Zambia would win in 2012? There's something about Zambia that I like.
All right, we'll see. We'll see. But for me, DR Congo are going to get semi-finals. I'm telling you, you're sleeping on DRC, mate, with Banza, with DN Ghana.
They might not make it out of the group.
Are you
DR
good?
Congo might not make it out of the group.
They're in the World Cup playoffs, remember? Not many teams are in that.
I think they'll get lucky if they get third place. Will be probably the best route for Congo DR. I do think Morocco would probably finish first in the group, with Zambia finish second, and then Zambia are going to go on a run.
But do you not think people are sleeping on like Bakambu, like Wissa from Brentford, Diangana, West Brom? People are sleeping on this team, nah?
Nah, I don't think nothing's going to happen with Congo DR. Can't lie.
All right, you do your Patson Dakar, and then you see you. Good luck to you.
Patson Dakar, absolute. Patson Dakar is going all the way with Zambia. Not all the way, but
all the way.
Get somewhere with Zambia.
What am I hearing this? Zambia doing all the going all the way. One man team. I've never seen one.
Avram Grant is going to light up Patson Dakar just like this.
This guy. Right, let's segue into this biggest flop. Right, talk to me. Don't say DR Congo.
All right, so DR Congo, yeah. I'm going to go with Nigeria.
Oh. They're not going to like that.
They're on a mess right now. They're in a mess right now. You can see it in the World Cup qualifiers. You know, last AFCON. Let's be real. They're going through something with their manager right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they sacked their manager before the tournament. But who are they going to bring in? Let's be real.
So you think the biggest flop will be Nigeria, but my top scorer is Osimhen. So you think Osimhen will have a bad tournament? I
do think they're going to flop. You know, I've seen Nigeria's midfield. They haven't taken really like anyone in midfield. They've taken like only 5 midfielders, including Alex Iwobi in it. So if you take Iwobi's like kind of a winger.
He's a winger.
So if you take out Iwobi, they took like only 4 midfielders. Let's be real. And I do think Osimhen's not going to get the amount of chances that he will necessarily want. Nigeria has a tough group. They have a really tough group, you know, with Ivory Coast at home, Guinea-Bissau, Equatorial Guinea. Guinea-Bissau on a really good run. Equatorial Guinea will just do some pink head mug crap. And I don't know. I do think.
Don't start bringing that pink hair guy into this. Honestly.
No, I do think for Nigeria, all of those games will be hard.
Mm. See,
I don't think we'll really see Osimhen. I think he's going to go quiet in most of these games.
Using your logic, sort of, I think the biggest flop's going to be Ghana. I think Ghana have been terrible. I think they've done nothing. I think Chris Hughton.
Who's in their group? They got Egypt. They got Sudan,
Mozambique. But
Cape
I'm
Verde.
telling you, Ghana, they can lose to anyone. They lost to Comoros twice in the last 2 years. Kudus is the only thing that will save them, because Kudus is unreal. The RU brothers will still be knocking about, Schlupp, flipping.
They're still playing, right? Oh my god!
Yeah, they're done out here. Lamptey's injured. Lamptey won't play. So Ghana
Lamptey won't play. Oh, it's a big miss. But I do think we do expect Ghana to hopefully they would get something up against Mozambique and Cape Verde, but that's 6 points there. So they'll probably get into the round of 16. If they get out of the round of 16, it will kind of be obvious, you know, it's not really a Ghana team, let's be real. They're just relying on Mohamed Kudus.
And they got Inaki as well, but he's not really done anything for Ghana, has he? I don't think he's barely scored.
No, he's barely scored yet, I don't think. But no,
Nah.
Ghana will disappoint. I think Cameroon will disappoint as well. They're in a mess right now, Cameroon. I do think Senegal will struggle. Senegal would. I think the group that Senegal have, oh my God. They got Gambia, Guinea, and
it's a group
Cameroon
of death
as well.
Cameroon. Yeah.
It's the group of death. I feel like any of them can get out of the group. Wouldn't be surprised if Senegal gets out of the group with the champions curse. Jackson up front.
We know all about the champions curse. Don't worry about that.
Oh, we experienced it. No, let's hopefully let Senegal experience it as well.
Yeah. See, Jackson and Onana, they'd be quite good biggest flop shouts as well, wouldn't they?
Onana's poor form. Let's be real. Even for me, even in AFCON 2021, I don't think Onana was that impressive. I think in Bleeder, he's the reason that Cameroon qualified for the World Cup. Let's be real.
Yeah, and then they're setting him home.
Honestly, he kept on the shot stops was unbelievable from Onana. It's a different story with Manchester United, but you know, but I do think I don't think he's going to have a bad tournament, but it's not going to be his worst one.
He's got to get his confidence up. Right, let's move on. Young player. I'm going to go for Pape Sarr, midfielder for Tottenham. He's a big part of why they've been playing well this season. Ironically, him and Bissouma in there. I think Sarr is a baller, and I think this guy goes so underrated. Him in there with like Kouyaté and probably someone else. I think Sarr is going to be the best young player of the tournament, regardless of where Senegal finish. What do you think?
I'll have to disagree with that. In my opinion, I don't think Senegal are going to make it far.
Yeah.
They ain't going to make it far. But the player that I'm going to choose, it all depends on if his nation goes far. If Faris Shaibi, if we go far, I think Faris Shaibi will win it.
Don't do this to me. Shaibi. Oh, mate.
I think he'll get goals and assists. He would get goals and assists. Underrated. He will set up Moura, set up Guiri, set up Slimani. I really do think Shaibi has a real chance. Especially, they're going to look at yellow cards bookings. He hardly gets yellow cards and that. I think it depends on us. If we make it at least semis, I think Shaibi has a good chance of winning it.
Well, we have to see if Shaibi's going to be a starter. You assume Shaibi will be a starter. If he is, then he's going to light up the tournament. Yeah,
he will shine.
This is a good segue into breakout star of the tournament. Now, I can say Shaibi if you want again. I reckon we're going to agree this will be his teammate at Frankfurt, Marmoush. This guy is so good. Young. He'll be at a Premier League club one day, surely. This is his time to show Egypt is not just the Mo Salah show. He's going to come out all guns blazing.
I kind of agree with you. I don't think he gets the recognitions he deserves. Let's be real. Even his Egyptian teammate, Mustafa Mohammed, I think at one point he was the top scorer in League 1. Like, he's a goal scorer. He's an absolute goal scorer. And I do kind of see Mo Salah will be, having all the headlines, of Egypt's run.
Well, if you've got Salah most assists, might be Marmoush and Mohammed burying them,
Yeah. top scorers. They could play as a front three. I've heard that. It will be Mustafa Mohamed, Marmoush, and Salah.
Yeah,
On
that's a good
the
front three. Yeah,
that's a really good. I think that's one of the best front threes in the competition. I can't lie.
that's solid. That right. Who's keeping it tight at the back? Golden Glove, most clean sheets. Yassine Bunnell, surely. I mean, the guy was not even conceding to anyone at the World Cup. Surely he's going to go. I think he'll get the Golden Glove. I'm not saying Morocco will win it, but they'll keep it tight at the back.
Where do you think Morocco would finish?
I think they'll get to the quarters, but I think when they
All right,
concede,
if they get to the quarters, would the Golden Glove be enough for Bunnell?
Yeah, I think it'll be
AFCON.
all clean sheets, 0-0, lose on pens.
I honestly think it will be Mohamed El Shenawi from Egypt. He's built. He's so tall. He's done it. He's done it in AFCONs. I think Egypt will go far, and it will be because of him. I think they'll get into penalty shootouts where he would save Egypt, just like what Gabiaski done. The second goalkeeper.
Do you remember that Gabaski
in the last
guy?
AFCON,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, is he not still in? Huh?
Yeah, he's a backup. Yeah.
Backup. Maybe they could, rotate up. Who knows? If that happens, El Shenawi probably wouldn't win it, but it depends. If El Shenawi stays, I really do think El Shenawi could probably get goalkeeper of the tournament, Even the goalkeeper for Ivory Coast, Fofana, really good goalkeeper.
It's a good addition, that.
It could be Fofana and El Shenawi, but I'm going to stick with El Shenawi, that he's done it
You
before.
really don't think Yassine Bunnell was going to get close to it?
No,
Wow.
I don't. I think they'll concede goals. They wouldn't concede a lot of goals. I think they'll probably only get that one clean sheet, which wouldn't be enough for Bono to win it.
We're coming to the big one. The player of the tournament, the creme de la creme. If I'm saying Ivory Coast are going to win it, I'm going to say Frank Kessié, formerly of Barcelona, is going to run that team. He's going to get the player of the tournament. And now you're going to tell me why he's not. Go on.
I'm going to agree with you there, Dean.
Come on. There we are. Good way to end.
Right. We can agree with that. He's going to be doing the hard work. He's absolutely going to be doing the hard work. He could get some goals and assists as well.
Yeah, he has been doing that in Saudi. Yeah.
Yeah. If we come up against them, he will know Mahrez. He will probably shut him up. But I think he will probably do like the similar roles as Benassa done in 2019 when he won it. I do think he will get some assists, especially to his teammate Sebastian Haller, which I think he'll be top goal scorer of the tournament.
Going to be Osimhen, mate, but if you say so. Let's wait and see.
It's going to be a ghost.
We seem to play Ivory Coast every single cup.
It's going to be a ghost.
Like
we do.
Cup.
It's like a mix. It's a mixed record with us. Like sometimes they win, sometimes we do. Last time we got smashed. 2-0 down. 2-0 down at halftime. We just knew we were going to lose against Ivory, especially with that Ivory Coast. We were poor.
But you don't want to play them now, mate, because it's in their backyard. You don't want that.
It's in there. I think we'd lose. I think the two teams that we're going to be scared of, I think
Ivory
Egypt
Coast.
and Ivory Coast. They're ahead of us, especially when Ivory Coast is at home. We do not want to be playing Ivory Coast at home. That's why I really hope Ivory Coast lose early. If Ivory Coast lose early, I think it could be a clear path for us. Because
Who's going to knock them out, though? Who's going to knock them out?
They can't lose in the group, can they? Surely not. Surely Equatorial Guinea can't do anything.
We said that last time. Don't go down that road again.
Hopefully they do.
Yeah.
I would love them for that. I would love it if they beat them.
I don't think we should be relying on Equatorial Guinea for flipping favours, bro. They're flipping dark enemy number one. Yeah. Right. That's our predictions. Let us know yours in the comments down below. Who do you think's got the better shouts? Who's got dead ball knowledge? Let me know down below in the comments.
We're going to see after the tournament. We're going to be seeing after the tournament.
After the tournament, we'll look at this.
Yeah.
We will. Thanks for coming on again, Adam. Pleasure as always.
No worries, Dean. Anytime.
Yeah. See you guys in a bit.